Good evening. Hi, my name is Dr. Daniel Ventura, and I teach at the University at Buffalo and have for the past several years. One of the courses that I teach there is entitled CEP, which stands for Counseling and Educational Psychology, 453, which is the course number, and then an Introduction to Rehabilitation Counseling, the actual name of the course. What is rehabilitation counseling? Rehabilitation counseling focuses on helping people with disabilities achieve their personal, career, and independent living goals. It helps them to achieve the least restrictive and most optimal life goal that they have. In an introduction to rehabilitation counseling, I'll give you a brief overview of the course, and then I'll tell you a little bit about if you decide to continue on in the field of rehabilitation counseling, what you might do after you get your undergraduate degree and move into graduate school. So the course is an introduction to rehabilitation counseling. In the class, we will cover the history of rehabilitation counseling, that's its origins through and its roots through its present day. That's the entire history of rehabilitation counseling, basically. We will touch on the major modes of counseling that you'll encounter in all the different disciplines in counseling, regardless of your specialty, if you continue on in the field. That is, individual counseling, group counseling, family counseling. We'll look at specifically pharmacology and the disability, how the two intertwine, and outcomes or optimal treatments involving that area. Rehabilitation programs, rehabilitation facilities, support services, job placement, job coaching, all of the things that go into the field we'll cover. We'll also look at employment, career development, as related to rehabilitation counseling. Of course, we'll talk about assessment. That's from intake through planning to treatment and termination. Medical, functional, environmental aspects of disability, rehabilitation services, case management, assistive technology, the list goes on and on and on. We'll cover those things over the course of the semester. And currently I teach the course both on campus and online. Some of the things you can do with the rehabilitation counseling degree, that is, you can get into graduate school and pursue your certification as a rehabilitation counselor. We offer, it's a 48-hour master's in rehabilitation counseling, leading to a certification as a rehabilitation counselor. You take an exam and become certified as a rehabilitation counselor. So, exciting stuff. What can you do with a rehabilitation counseling degree as a CRC? You can do a ton of things. You can work in schools, prisons, rehabilitation agencies, not-for-profit, for-profit, private practice. The list goes on and on. I can tell you this, that rehabilitation counseling is the number one discipline in the field of counseling in terms of getting a job after graduating from college. This is something that we all aspire to do. So I look forward to you enrolling in the course. Again, it's an introductory course. While I do focus on rehabilitation counseling, I make it a point to cover all the various areas of counseling. I have experience as a rehab counselor, mental health counseling, family counseling, etc., etc. And I think I like to tell the students that I teach all about the different ones, because ultimately it's your life and your choice. I look forward to seeing you in CEP 453, and thank you. Have a good evening.